On May 4th, 2007, one of the largest tornadoes in American history hit Greensburg, Kansas. 95% of the town was destroyed. 11 people lost their lives and hundreds lost their homes. But the residents of this close-knit community didn't give up. They decided to stay and rebuild. We've come to Greensburg to help 6 families get back on their feet. Their homes have been built, but they're far from finished. These families will pitch in to help each other as well until their empty spaces are transformed into a place they can call home. Today, we're going to see the Collins family. Right. Their home was badly damaged, and they decided to build a new one right on the same site. So we'll see what Faber and I can do for them.
My name is Ruby Collins. I lived in Greensburg for 27 years.
My name is Merle Collins. I have lived in Greensburg for 30 years probably, and I moved here from Missouri. The night of the tornado, we was really pumped up about getting a new ride lawnmower. My son and my daughter and my son-in-law and our grandson, 15 months old, we all jumped in the pickup and we went over to purchase a lawnmower at Pratt. They was talking about some storms maybe producing in the afternoon. So we left and just kept on coming over toward Greensburg. We looked to the south and it was lightning a little bit.
We got up a little bit closer to where the stoplights are, and we knew something was wrong. We looked over and we saw things flying. My husband says, okay, this is it. We're in a tornado. Everybody put your heads down. I don't know what's gonna happen. Just hang on now.
All the windows went, stuff was falling out of the air. I turned to the gas station.
And I felt the pickup lifting up, kept pushing itself up, and all of a sudden, we went up in the air. I mean, we went clear up in the air.
And it just like spit us out. Just dropped us like a ton of bricks.
And we landed and we smashed on this end, that end, and it twirled itself around and it went different directions, and all of a sudden it just came to a complete stop, like it was just a silence.
And I jumped out and I was yelling at everybody to get out.
And that time I couldn't hear my kids. I didn't know where Merle was at because it's so dark I couldn't see him. And I was trying to find my grandson, and I went to reach down the floorboard of the pickup, and there he was, and he wasn't moving. He didn't make a sound, and I picked him up, but I had him at the wrong end. I had his head down here, but I didn't know because it was so dark.
And then that's when I started pulling everybody out.
Push it every way up the side.
But my wife, she was stuck, and she kept trying to kick her foot to get loose.
The dash had buckled and crushed my knee and my leg and my foot. So I still can hear my daughter say, Mom, get out because I need you. Jace needs you. So I took my foot, my other foot, and I kicked my foot, and I kicked it, and I kicked it, and I cracked it in 6 different places just to get out. Because I knew I couldn't stay there because of my children. We chose to stay here and build our house on the same property, and it has a basement. And I want to have work done to it because it reminds me of the night of the tornado, because it's just dark and it's cold, and it's not a good place. You just want to liven it up to make it look more like home.
Hello. Hi. It's a little wet out there. How are you?
Doug and Faber are helping a lot of people in the town and the community, and we thank them.
You guys want to come on in and sit down? Yeah.
And we're kind of just really excited to see what they can do with the basement.
So your new house, you guys, how long have you been in here?
We've been in here since January. Yeah, we had this house pre-made and everything. It's a manufactured home, but we also got the basement done that we never had before.
So you feel a lot safer, right?
Well, in a sense. But the thing is...
You're hanging your head.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I don't like going down there.
Why not?
She just don't like it down there.
Was it finished?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's just like a big giant hole with concrete. That's all it really is.
Okay.
She calls it the Black Pit, so...
Well, it kind of reminds me of being in the pickup that night.
Ruby and Merle's tornado story was probably the most profound one I've heard since I've been here in Greensburg.
Wow.
That must have been absolutely terrifying.
What can we do to make you feel comfortable to go into your basement?
Well...
Do you want to go take a look?
Can you show us it right now, that space?
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Ruby's terrified to go down there, and justly so. There's nothing worse than claustrophobia, and I think that that's one of the things that she's fearing right now. How do you perceive this space?
Are you nervous?
Poor Ruby, get over there, get over there.
She's nervous.
Get over here.
She don't like it. We're okay.
Okay. I want to hear both of you, because I think you differ in terms of styles, okay?
Yes, she's more old-fashioned, and I'm more modern, and I like newer stuff.
Yeah.
She likes the antique-ish look.
Okay. You also have grandkids, right?
Yes, we do. And that way they can come here and play and not
Yeah.
worry about breaking anything.
Okay. This is a huge space, right?
Yes, it
Exactly.
is.
You guys could actually, break it up into a lot of different areas.
Into quadrants, almost.
This would be a comfortable corner over here for TV viewing.
That's what I'm feeling in this area, like
Yeah.
a TV and entertainment area here.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we was kind of
And then-
looking at forward.
When we were in the basement talking about all the things that Doug and Faber would like to do, I tried to focus on what they were saying, but yet I'm still afraid. I just want to sit down there and enjoy myself, not be afraid to go in there no more.
This area over here could be an area for the grandkids, perhaps.
Exactly.
I have a pretty good sense now of the basement that we're working with, but there was one more thing I really needed to see. Everyone's been telling me about Ruby's doll collection, and I really think that we should try to incorporate that into the whole design scheme.
This is just a few.
Just a few.
Ruby!
I've been in a lot of homes throughout America.
I have never seen a house filled with so many dolls.
These are the ones that my mom made.
Your mom crocheted all of these dolls.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
She loves them dolls, and it felt really good when I got back from the tornado and saw the house. The dolls wasn't damaged or nothing, and our house was almost completely totaled, and there's not one doll that was damaged in a tornado. It's like something was protecting that room.
Seems like I have 5,000, as much as it's crowded in here, but I don't think I have that many.
We need a bigger basement.
Don't we?
So I am not doing 5,000 doll houses. Just to get that straight.
I have a vision for her dolls. So we can't put all of her dolls downstairs. I mean, there's not enough room in Greensburg to house, I think, all of her dolls. But we'll give her a space where she can really showcase and protect the ones that mean the most to her. French door, 12-pane,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Floor to ceiling shelving for all the doll collection, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that's for her.
That's her room.
Okay. So the sofa here, find a chair. I have a couple of ottomans that I can have Daniel recover. Then we'll have a little side chair. Very traditional setting right there.
This is the
the
children's area or the play area.
Kids area.
Yeah.
I think we can just do some basic bookcases, shelving for toys. They're real simple.
Okay.
Over here, a craft table. She likes to fix things, so let's give her that opportunity. This area over here should be a Merle space.
Right. Our goal, I think, is to create a space where they both merge and they can both
Right.
be happy.
And that basement will be the place that Ruby can come down and be comfortable in. I really think so.
Hey, gentlemen, could you come around? I want to talk to you about something, what we're doing here.
I just want to give you guys a little synopsis of what we're into here. It's going to be a lot of sheetrock. It's going to be sectioned off in spaces. One section is going to be a closed-off area with some French doors.
We're going to create a living space with a television sofa in the far right-hand corner as you go down the stairs. So we have a lot of work ahead of us, I guess is what we're trying to say. And I hope you guys are up for the challenge, because this is going to be a big one. We're starting off from very basic elements. We have to stud and drywall, first of all. That and the flooring, then Doug and I can really start doing our design and pulling the room together. But those elements have to be done first. Doug really wants to keep Merle, and especially his wife Ruby, out of the basement during this build. This is going to be such a transformation in this space. I think they're not even going to believe it when they do see it.
Coming up on Making It Home.
23, sold them $3 bill number 84. Woo! Yeah! You bet.
Hey, guy.
Hey guys, how are you? So the Brown family, who are Ruby and Merle's neighbors, came to me with an idea for a project they want to do for them.
Kind of thinking about a bench for them outside.
They had this idea to use recycled wood. When the families leave the FEMA trailers, they leave the stairs there. So why not use that old wood?
I got a call from Marilyn and Robin Brown to help them out, and building a bench for the Collinses, and Missy, Josh, and Maddie and I all went where they take the old FEMA trailer steps and got the reclaimed materials. My wife, Marilyn, and I decided to build Merle and Ruby a bench for their yard, and we recruited the help of Sean Cannon and a little bit from Peter.
While you're here, you want to touch base on the plan real quick?
Peter Kern is a local shop teacher in town, and he's letting us borrow some of his tools to create this masterpiece.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I will give you a pretty simple little bench plan here. Okay, straight on the back, 2x6 on the side. You're going to basically sandwich this piece, put a little piece in between them, and then you're going to sandwich those in between two 2x6s.
So you got two woods holding these right there together.
Yeah. So you're basically going to make two of those,
Yep.
attach them with a little guy in the middle, boom, and then throw some boards on the seat. So let's pretend you were going to go with this plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like we probably are.
I guess probably what you'll want to do is cut this piece out and maybe make it like 36 tall, roughly, and then normally like a chair height's like 19.
I think we can get that worked. That'll work.
Okay. Good luck.
Working with, reclaimed materials, it's not easy because sometimes the wood is warped from being outside, and so you have to adjust what you're doing. We've put things together, we've taken them apart, we're trying to sort through twisted wood, trying to find some good enough wood to make a bench, make it comfortable, and it's been a challenge.
You guys still working on this?
We're about done. Finally.
See if it's sturdy. Is it sturdy?
Oh, yeah. One more? Thank you very much. Ta-da!
Done.
One bench.
Every Sunday, my wife goes to her mother's grave. She really loved her mom a lot, and she really misses her. They just did things together. They were really close all the way up till the day that she passed away. Still today, she still takes care of everything that she has. She does the whole 9 yards. I mean, she cherishes it.
You okay?
Okay, we're done.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
My mother was such a strong person. That's the one reason why I came back to Greensburg, is because I went through this tornado, and I'm staying, because this is my home. And she's always taught me that. Don't ever run from anything. Stay there and fight it. This is where we met here. We got married here, had our children here. I'm not leaving. I'm staying. This is my home. This is my children's home. Might be my grandchildren's home now. I want to make it the best I've ever had in my whole entire life.
Is everything okay?
Yep.
Are we done?
Yep.
You ready to go, baby?
Yep. I wrote another message. I do all the time.
Lots of times when I'm out and about looking for deals, I go to thrift stores and places, but today we've got an auction here in Pratt, so I'm gonna try to find some inexpensive paint. Can I sign up? I need paint. Hopefully I can find some stuff that will contain my budget a little better. Hi, I'm Doug. What's your name?
I'm Vicky.
Vicky. So what are you bidding on today here? What are you looking for?
Anything I can.
You aren't gonna underbid me, are you?
I'll probably over.
Vicky, you aren't gonna be bidding against me, are you?
Well, maybe so.
Uh-oh. Vicky, I got my eye on you. Hey, Nathan. Let's keep an eye on this paint here. Decorator white, some super white.
Okay.
You know, we could this standard whites. We could really
we can tint them and make whatever we want.
Yeah, but we'll keep an eye out on Vicky there.
Yeah.
Don't act too
That's
interested.
our competition.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to start here with the paint, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start down here on the ground, guys. We'll start with the pallets. If there's 4 cans in a box, you're going to buy 4 cans. Somebody get 2.5 and 5. 2.5 get 5. I'll be able to get 5. Flat now, 2.5 get 5. 2.5, 7.5. $3 and 4 and so $3 number. What was that?
We missed it.
The bidding was tough. I mean, these people are ruthless out here. Look at them. They're like cats and dogs, scratching and clawing. All of them.
7 times the money. 7 times the money is what they got. Put that on the top. 7.5. Number 84 is the buyer. All right. What we got here?
Woo! Yeah! Good old number 84 came in handy. I was able to find some flat ceiling paint and some semi-gloss paint that will go into Ruby's house.
We just saved some money.
We did well. We did really well here. So I'm happy, very happy.
Hey, hey. How's it going, Eddie? Wow. So this morning I left Eddie in charge of the crew, and he's done a great job, and he's got a lot done. It's nice. Eddie, are you concerned about the height on that ceiling, or?
That's all we can do.
That's all we could do, right?
I went to the lowest point.
I had no idea that when we built that soffit, the room in that portion was going to be so low. But I think it's actually going to be okay because children are only this high, and I don't think they're going to bump their head at a 6-foot ceiling. Okay, 119. When you see a build that's just in its infancy, you realize how much work we have ahead of us, but I'm pretty confident that this one should go smoothly, although, like all builds, there will be some hiccups along the way.
Coming up on Making It Home.
We're not even finished the drywall, and then we got to start our build.
Oh, it's gonna be tough.
It's a real push on time.
It's gonna be tough. I think you're in over your head.
Since we started this build, Merle and his wife Ruby have not been in the basement. Hey, Merle. So they've just heard and seen a lot of people down there making noise, coming and going. How would you like to come down and see what's going on down there? You want to take a peek?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's looking good, too.
What'd you think?
Oh, wow, man.
The first reaction, I looked really deeply into his eyes, and they went wide. And I could tell he really liked what was going on down there. And I think when it's done, he's going to really love it. But listen, I need a special favor.
Yes?
This room in here is going to be a special room for Ruby.
Okay.
For her doll collection. We're going to create floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall shelves for her dolls.
Oh,
That's going to be her doll. And so I need you to help me. I've got so much building of shelves to go on. Can you help me build some of these?
I can.
Let's get
If you
going.
show me how.
I'll show you how, and you help me.
All right. I'll go.
So we're going to make a whole bunch of shelving. I've got some set up so you can start helping me get this built, all right?
All right.
I've already cut these boards at 10 inches. Everything is going to be 10 inches. We have a 10-inch board here. We have a 10-inch board here. You and I are going to join these two boards with these pieces, which I've already cut. We're going to put these shelves in like this. That's going to be one of these shelves. Now, we're making 9 of them. This is all custom built for her dolls. She has some dolls are 18, some dolls are 24 inches.
Right.
And the majority of her dolls are in the 13 to 14-inch range. And so we have 2 shelves at 15 inches to accommodate
And
those
put the little
dolls.
ones at the top so they're easier to see.
Little ones go at the top.
I see.
You got it. So when it comes to nailing, pop, pop, pop.
Right on
there.
the line.
Right on that line. So should we put one together?
I'm ready.
You're ready. See? It's not so intimidating. Merle didn't have very much confidence in his abilities, but I wanted to show him that he could be a very competent carpenter. And we're going to line it right up against that line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
With deadly accuracy, he continues to nail. None of them came through. You did perfect.
Okay. It's not so hard, though.
I told you.
Okay.
Now let's go and put that side on.
Okay.
Okay. Nicely done.
Miss it?
Yep, go. Nope, you haven't missed one yet. Let's move right along. We're gonna put these uprights in, and I've designed it so that every other shelf has an upright, and that's what's gonna hold these shelves and stop them sagging.
Okay. I thought you told me there wasn't no sitting down on a job.
Yeah, we're getting the system down now.
It's looking good, too.
That, sir, is a beautifully proportioned shelf.
It is. Like, I'm loving it.
There we go. And of course, that's sideways, but
I think it's gonna look good.
I think that looks great. Nice.
Okay.
So this is the basement, huh?
Just so you get an idea, this seating area is going to go like right in here. So Daniel and I just needed to talk a little bit in the space about what fabrics are going in and how they're going to be implemented into the room. That's where all the dolls are going to go in.
The shelves,
bookcase, and yeah.
Okay.
This, we need to recover. Yeah, we need to recover these chairs. Even though they're brand new, but we need to recover it with that paisley, okay?
Yeah, that'll go better with that ivory.
This side is gonna be like the children's play area. We're gonna have a curtain go in between the kid play area and entertainment area. 1 for sound and 2 for privacy, so it's a double duty curtain there.
Okay. All right, well, let me get some measurements and then I'll get started on that.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Ow. Hey, guys.
Hey, here comes trouble. Sean and Missy Cannon showed up with both their children, and it's always really great to see them. They're a wonderful family, and they bring a lot of lightheartedness and fun to our building set. Well, you've come at a very opportune time. I've got some really serious, crazy song to do.
Great.
And if you guys don't mind painting, that would be great, because we got so much painting to do. Let's get over here. Let me set you guys up.
Awesome.
So I've already made this one here, you guys. And so we're making 9 of these. So we need to paint them white. So if I put you over there and you guys can start painting it, that would be awesome. Yep. And then Sean and I have some other project, which I'll get into in a minute. So Sean, let's lift this over there and then they can... problem. I actually set about working with Sean because I know he's a very competent carpenter as well as a good artist. We're actually gonna make a table. It's gonna be round, it's gonna be a craft table. And I was actually showing him how very simply you can make table legs from old scrap 4x4 lumber. So these legs are gonna be Regency. They're actually gonna come down. They're gonna come down, and then they're gonna taper up gradually.
Okay.
Now, the only way we can create that taper on this is I've drawn this taper.
Okay. I think I've learned a few things from Faber. He's a very talented man.
And you're creating it out of a really ugly piece of 4x4, which is just dimensional building lumber. And
the hardest part about making the Regency legs is making sure the angles were correct.
Daddy, don't hurt yourself.
I'll try.
That's a really nice thing to say right before I turn the saw on.
I know.
No, I'm watching him. He's good. Keep your hands away from the pointy bit. Yeah, don't pull back. Just let the saw do the work. You're a show-off. Beautifully done. All right, so that's a nice square leg, which is chamfered on 2 sides, and that's a traditional kind of a Regency leg. We got to make 4 of those. That's going to work great. You've got lovely legs.
Well, thank you.
One of my passions is to create furniture from old wood, because to me, old wood is not only recycling and thereby not adding to the deforestation that's going on globally. And secondly, I just think it has a beautiful patina and makes great furniture. So that's essentially going to be our base right there. Okay, so that's going to be the table. It looks pretty good, actually.
Hey, Peter.
How are you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Come here to help us out?
Yeah, I did.
Peter Kern. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
It's good to see you, man. What you could do, if you wouldn't mind, because I know you're good with doors, is these doors right here.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
These are the double French doors for here. It would just be one thing that I can check off my list.
Yeah.
But, no, cool. What do you think of, as a project, this space?
It's a big space you have to do a lot with.
It's a daunting space because we're not even finished the drywall, and we got to get floors in.
That's the big deal.
And then we got to start our build. I know.
It's going to be tough.
It's a real push
It's
on
going to be
time.
tough. I think you're in over your head. That's what I think.
Coming up on Making It Home.
I thought we were using the quick draw.
Actually, it didn't happen that way, so we're changing that.
If I have to be a bull in a china shop, I will, because I'm not going to let this fall flat. Eddie called me this morning at the hotel. He had just gotten here, and apparently the sheetrockers have not followed the direction that we had requested. I'm about ready to go inside into the basement and see what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to walk into, but if I have to be a bull in a china shop, I will, because I'm not going to let this fall flat. Good morning, gentlemen. Hey, boys. How's it going? All right. Hey, Fast Eddie.
Yes, sir.
You want to give me the skinny on this? You scared me with that phone call this morning at the hotel.
I was scared.
So what are the problem issues? This soffit's got to get sheetrocked, right?
Exactly. They're working on that right now.
Okay, so it's not drying? We didn't use the 90 yesterday?
Just the standard joint compound is not going to dry. It takes 24 hours for that to dry.
So I thought we were using the quick dry.
Actually, I did too, but evidently it didn't happen that way, so we're changing that.
Okay, how are you doing on the shelving?
We have a lot of painting to do today to just prime it and get it ready for this.
All right, I'm setting up shop right here.
All right, okay? Good luck.
Let's do this.
Everywhere I look, there's so much work to be done. Lumber Liquidators delivered boxes of flooring today, and for the most part, they're untouched.
We have to get the floor in. We have to get the wainscot in, because first thing tomorrow morning, I've got to start priming and finish coating everything. So that's why I'm sitting downstairs, and I'm going to make sure that everybody's talking, we're all communicating, and that this comes off without too many more hitches.
Hi, sweetie. Come to Nana. He looks adorable.
We always try to have a meal with our kids and our grandkids. It's really exciting for Ruby to be around the grandkids because she really misses them a lot.
Want sugar? Let me get some more. My daughter calls me. I call my son before we go to bed. I love you. Good night. I love you. Good night. We've always done that. We've never stopped doing it. Always take care of your family. That's what I've always done.
You hungry, little pinky boy?
You should do this outside.
Kids used to live here in town, and now they don't live here. Daughter lives in Pratt, and son lives in Haviland. And we just don't have the resources to get back and forth every day. But we're hoping one of these days our kids are able to move back to Greensburg.
I want a space where I can have my kids over, where we can play games. And the basement that we have now is just all concrete. There's nothing there. If I get this new space, I know my grandkids will stay a lot longer, maybe not want to leave, and I know my children will want to stay as well.
What's happening, everyone?
Part of the pitfall of being here on location in the middle of the construction is that I'm not over in the design center. So that's now frustrating for my team, because now they have to come over to me, present things, and then drive back and forth.
What do you think about that? Is that too big for you?
What, this is a stencil for the curtain?
Yeah.
No, I think that's perfect. What I kind of see is here, 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 random. You know, I don't want it all lined up. It's going to go on this cotton velvet.
Beautiful.
Okay, you're going to use your spray paint magic, Mr. Graffiti Artist.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Okay.
You want white?
Off-white.
Off-white, okay.
It's really nice to have Carrie and Nathan who get what I'm trying to achieve. These lanterns are great. I pick up some of this stuff just to have on hand.
All right.
It takes a while for someone to understand your way of designing, your personal aesthetic, and I think that they've really caught on to that quickly. Oh, I want you to pick up that chaise lounge, because over there in the corner where the window is, I want that to be a memorial space.
Okay.
And sort of in a bit of a modern feel. So, anyway, go ahead.
All right.
Forge ahead. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, what's going on?
My two favorite workers. Kathy and Darren Hedrick came by and very kindly offered their services, and we put them to work because we really needed as much manpower as possible. This is an enormous job. All right, let's go. I'll be glad to have an extra pair of hands. I really appreciate you guys coming by. Come on down.
Hey, Darren.
What's going on?
Hi.
Look at this place, huh?
How you doing? Good. You're just in time. I got a hi. How are you?
Good.
Do you want to help out Eddie and whatever? Do you got work for him too?
Mm-hmm. No, they can help Eddie. That'd be great. Is that good, Eddie?
Yeah. Actually, might be able to use you on the floor here, putting some flooring down.
Thank you so much for coming by, you guys. Really, we need all the hands we can get. As you can see, this is supposed to be done, and look at where we're at.
You got a ways to go. This was the first time that I've ever had any experience laying hardwood floor. It's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It's a tongue and groove thing. Really, the pieces just fit perfectly together, and laying the wood part of it is actually the easiest part. The hard part is getting the floor prepared and getting the plastic down.
We're finding it really enjoyable to help the neighbors out and help other people out in Greensburg, and this has really been a great opportunity to come to the Collins' house. It's great to see the project come together.
This place is shaping up, man. It's shaping up.
Well, I'll tell you, when I came down here yesterday, my first thoughts were they need about another week. I mean, do I think they're going to make it? Well, I think it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Coming up on Making It Home.
Things have gotten a little out of hand in terms of how the space is coming along.
Okay, sofa's coming down.
You have to work on top of each other. You just have to keep moving at all costs.
They sent me over to help with a little art project that Nathan was working on for the basement at the Collins house. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Nathan.
We actually stenciled some coral on this big piece of fabric that's going to act as a curtain between the two rooms.
So we're just going to kind of randomly place these. So yeah, you just want to kind of smooth all this out. Try to kind of spray in towards the image so you don't get any overspray.
Okay. Peel it right off.
Yeah. So there's our first one. You want to give it a shot?
Oh my. This is the actual piece of fabric,
This is the real deal. You're a natural. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. So now we just wait for it to dry, and then we'll put it up.
Okay.
Thank you very much, folks. Although there are 9 shelves made based upon my measurements on the very first day, I have some slight anticipation whether they're going to all fit and whether they're going to work out. Good news. You know all that Luan, that 1/4-inch Luan that's sitting down right by Carpenter World? Those sheets of 1/4-inch? Got to paint them all white because they got to go in the backs of these. Maybe you could roll a couple, bring one down. Roll a couple, bring one down. Would that be good? Yeah. Thank you very much, boys.
Things have gotten a little out of hand in terms of how the space is coming along. We're going to be down to the wire.
Now, we're planning on having a big celebration tonight once the basement is finished, which means everything has to be painted and the furnishings moved in.
Okay. We ready for drop cloths now?
Luckily, we have lots of friends and neighbors helping us out.
Boys, thank you.
Since Friday, there's places I could not go. I couldn't go to the backyard. I couldn't go out to the garage. I can't go hardly into the kitchen sometimes because they're taking stuff down to the basement. So I've been kind of like confined way back in the family room.
Oh. Look at that. Look at that color, huh? You got your roller there, Darren? I think this is gonna be a nice color for these walls. Ooh, looky there. I love it. So you getting excited, Darren, about seeing this thing come together?
I think it's gonna be awfully nice if we can get her done.
Hey, can you guys come over here? Kathy, can you help your husband out here?
Yeah.
Here you go. What's your name?
Sean.
Sean and?
Shannon.
Shannon,
Yep.
Okay. And Julie, we want to concentrate on this corner and just branch out this way. What time are guests coming? In 2 hours? No.
we're gonna finish the basement in time to show the Collins tonight, we're gonna have to start moving furniture down here before the rest of the work is done.
So now it's gonna get really frustrating for everybody down there.
Okay, sofa's coming down.
You have to work on top of each other. You just have to keep moving at all costs.
Right on this line. Yeah. Cool.
Today has been a crazy day. If you looked at the room yesterday, you wouldn't believe that we'd be able to pull it off, but we're there. We're about an hour away from getting finished.
Faber, this table looks great.
Thank you very much.
We want to start bringing down things for the shelves over there.
I hope that Ruby is going to be happy, and I just have to say that this room is tailored to a bridge between Ruby and Merle.
Points, points, points.
One right on that side of the table and one in the other room.
That looks nice.
I've moved in as much of the room as I can. Faber still has some detailing to do on the woodwork. So we're in a good place. It's running a little later than I would like, but we'll get them in tonight.
Yeah.
By some miracle, we've completed the space, but Ruby is a nervous wreck.
You okay? You hanky?
No, I'm fine.
I'm taking a bit of a risk. I'm not dolling it up necessarily. I'm not frilling it up. And I hope that Ruby is not going to be taken aback that it is not the way that the rest of her house looks like.
Coming up on Making It Home.
I'm not worried. I'm just a little nervous.
Oh, I cannot believe this.
We're ready to show Ruby and Merle their new space downstairs, and Ruby has no idea what to expect.
Are you still afraid to go down there? Or is it a space you want to go and take a look at now?
You were terrified, like, what, 3 or 4 days ago? Terrified to go down there.
Yes. I'm not worried. I'm just a little nervous, I guess.
Wow. Check it out. Whoa. Oh. Check out the chair. Wow, look at the table.
It's a scary place, isn't it? Still a scary place.
Wow, it's nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, look at the little play area and
it's
everything.
beautiful.
For the kids.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
It is so beautiful. Thank you.
Come over this way first. We'll do a little tour. We start off in this area. Doug had this idea to do a little crafting area for you right here. We thought that'd be a good thing to do. Doug did these beautiful contemporary chairs to contrast that.
So you can dine here with the family. You know, you can bring out your crafts and then move right over into the living space.
This is nice.
Oh, wow. Oh, the curtains are beautiful.
Look how they match the blue and the white together.
What do you think of that blue? Do you like that blue?
Beautiful. I love the blue.
When I saw that, Doug took it out of the can and put it on the wall, I've never seen a blue like
and
that.
I've never
it's so
had
beautiful.
anything blue my whole entire life, and this is beautiful.
It's calming, isn't it?
I've been missing out.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at peace, I'm calm.
I wanted to bridge the gap between masculine and femininity.
I think he successfully did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it.
It's perfect.
And of course, when your family members come over,
They won't leave.
look over there what you got there.
Come over
Yeah, I
here.
saw that when I first walked down. Look, little desk for the kids, like you're going to school.
Oh, look at this. This is adorable.
I tried to get toys that I thought the kids could play with right now, but also grow into.
Ruby will be playing with all them teddy bears.
This is beautiful.
Come this way.
Uh-oh.
Come this way.
Okay.
I've got a surprise just for you. This here is Merrillville. Okay?
I just loved how they put the little room together for Merle's little area.
This is for you,
neat.
okay? This is just your
Just for
domain.
Merle.
Nobody else needs to come in here. You can just chill out and relax.
Wow, I cannot believe this. Can you believe it, baby?
No, I can't.
Do you guys think that this will serve your purpose as a family?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love it.
Yeah.
We're going to show everyone. Everyone.
But we did want to give you something that was just yours because we have Merrillville.
Merle's got his space,
So,
and Ruby's got her little space.
This way.
Okay.
All
Are you ready?
I have a doll room.
It's a doll room.
I think she's just flabbergasted. I just, straight up, I mean, she's overwhelmed.
Oh, my mom would have loved this.
Little shells for each size of your doll.
You have 3 types of dolls, 24-inch, 10-inch, and 18-inch. So all your shells are custom to those 3 sizes of dolls.
She would thank you so much. She would.
I'm glad we could do it for you as well as for her. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
My fabulous doll room. I mean, my mom would have been so proud. We love it.
These are priceless to you because your mother worked in these, so this is a safe place for them as well.
There's also some people that worked very, very...
Oh, I know. They worked so hard here. They did.
We want to bring them down to have a little party for you.
Should we do that?
Okay?
Yeah.
Let me go call them down. You guys, you want to come down?
Come on out and say hi to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome any time here. I need it any time. Please come to my house.
The neighbors coming, I felt like that it's amazing that, you know, everybody really worked really super hard, and we sure appreciate everything that they've done.
I hope you enjoy it.
We got one more thing to show you guys.
Okay. All right.
We can go upstairs, go outside, we'll show you things.
Okay.
I will tell you that Robin and I...
You guys made...
I got to tell you about this baby. It is made out of FEMA steps, recycled. I wanted to make it big enough for all your grandkids and you.
Sean helped a lot.
Sean saved our marriage.
I think you guys all did a great job.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
That's beautiful.
Wow. All the neighbors that came here to do this, they didn't have to do this. And I could tell when I saw them in their eyes, I could tell they really meant this a lot. It's come from their heart. And you know, I never hardly even knew some of them, but they're good people. They're my new friends now. And I thank them so much from the bottom of my heart. We thank them so much.
Doug and Favor, those guys, how they could take a room and in 4 days, they can make it just fabulous.
They did an awesome job. I will never be afraid to go in my basement, ever. I mean, I've never gone down there by myself, ever, since we've had this basement. And now, I'll go down by myself.
The following program